welcome to my YouTube channel. Uh, we're going to proceed from the next video, and remember in the next video we are discussing some things about the primary source of information, and I mentioned very clear that in the next video we are going to look at the sources of information. Okay, no, I mean to say the secondary source of information. Under the secondary source of information, we're going to look at the definition of the secondary source of information as one of the terminology used in the information literacy. After the introduction, we're going to look at the examples of secondary source of information. Lastly, we shall look at the importance. How is it used in our daily to-day activities? Definition of the secondary source of information is the evaluation, as I told that in the primary source of information, I made sure to clear that secondary source is got from the evaluation or the comment on the primary source of information. That's how we derive our definition from secondary source of information. From what we got from primary source of information, we normally evaluate it for us to come out with the secondary source of information. Examples includes, we have the books. If we write our books, just know that maybe someone has just read from somewhere, or someone just sit down and thought of and writes a book. That's just example of the secondary source of information. We have the scholarly articles. Someone has just sitting down, written his work, and posted it on the Google, and you download from there. That's become now the secondary source of information. Next, we have the review articles. Another example of secondary source of information includes the textbooks. For us, we are nowadays using textbooks, and we not even know who had wrote that or who had written that textbook, but for us, we are now just using it. So that's mean when that people were writing their books, for us, we were not there, but those people were doing primary source of information. But now we are now using it, those textbooks. That means it has been now evaluated to the secondary source. Another one, we have the documentaries. Some of these documents, like for instance, for now you are a student, you had went through education, you had been sitting in class for several years and years, but now what do you come out with it at the end of your studies? You come out with your documents, and this document is just out of the primary source. You had been there physically, but nowadays they've given you as a hard copy, as a document. Last, under the secondary source of information, we're going to look at the importance of secondary source of information. As long as it's also important, it's also give us something that can make our life easy so that we enjoy life. It provides the historians, that's according to the histories, it provides the historians with the critical analysis surrounding historical events. So this is the importance of the secondary source of information. It provides the historians with the critical analysis surrounding the historical events. The word historical just means things that are already past. But those one who are doing history, they are still using that past event. That's why they are said to be the historical events, things that had happened in the long period of time ago, but still it can be helped or it can be used up to now. Next is it helps in the science, include the reviewing articles, scientific journals that summarize primary source findings. So they can even finalize or they use this primary source to be finalized into secondary source. Another one, socially, it provides theoretical frameworks and research methodologies. So these are the information, or these are the sources of information as one of the terminologies used in the information literacy. Thank you for watching my video. Remember to share my video, like it, subscribe to my YouTube channels so that you don't miss my next video. Thank you.